So once we determined exactly what the tummy gummies were going to be, I got to work creating a prototype and samples to test. I ordered all the ingredients that I needed, and I was so pleasantly surprised with how well the gummies turned out. I couldn't believe how easy it was. But when I did a little more research, I realized that the ingredients we use in human gummies, gelatin, corn syrup, and sugar, are really bad for horses. So I did some additional research and had to come up with a way to make a vegan gummy that would be safe and healthy for horses. So I ordered more ingredients and used every pot and pan in the house, and after several weeks of gummy fails, where I had gummies that were too soft, too hard, too slimy, too crusty, I realized I might be in just a little bit over my head. So we had to call in a team of experts to help us come up with the perfect recipe. We needed experts in pH and shelf life stability, food scientists and chemists, and after a year we finally perfected the tummy gummy recipe. At that point, we had to work on scaling up the production and had to call in other experts with experience in making custom molds, what types of materials, what sizes. We had to call in engineers and machinists in order to help us figure out how we were going to scale up production so that we could make up to 12,000 gummies an hour. So the gummies were ready to be launched, except for one small problem. Because of the supply chain issues going on in the world, we had an assembly line that was ready back in July. But it turns out that there's a very small component piece of equipment that goes into the very large assembly line, and that piece has been held up for several months. We are now finally 2 weeks away from being able to launch the gummies because we got word that the very small piece of a very large machine is finally on its way to us in the next 2 weeks. And that has been the last fail of the gummy puzzle.